Hello, good evening to DeFiChain News on the 27th September 2023, the news show that provides you with the latest updates on DeFiChain project. If you like the show, then let's go crazy on like button. It helps the project. Subscribe and click the bell button. And stay until the end, because we will discuss the next shows and dates. Afterward, we also have some time to answer your questions, so please put them here in the chat. But before we start with the headlines, I would like to welcome my co-moderator and expert of DeFiChain, Lord Mark, is back on stage and back with a right camera. Everyone joining from the German ones, he needs some time to reboot.
I'm really
do nothing.
Do nothing, don't move.
Yeah. Okay, just for clarification and explanation, Lord Mark made a real thumb up with his hands, and then the picture was frozen with a thumb up pic on the side, and yeah, that was it.
I have
and
no
he
idea.
couldn't remove it.
Yeah.
Great that you're back.
Okay, good. So I try to avoid weird gestures. Guys, let me know if you can hear me. The software for the microphone is also not starting. I love software updates. It seems that this macOS update is not really bug-free. At least a lot of the software around is not working properly right now. Cool. Let's try not to do anything that crashes the system here. DC.
A lot of topics for today. I would say we jump into the headlines, and then you can start talking a lot.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Here the headlines, DC.
Title of the show, the third DEX Trading Master. We will give you some explanation what is happening, and especially who is sponsoring this event, because the list gets longer and longer. DeFi Metachain with the updates, so what's happening in the background and on the community project side. Notable mentions and the good old ones of the community projects are also covered in today's show. Last but not least, future dates. And with this, Mark, we can start with the DEX Trading Master, the third episode. Yeah, the second one just ended last week, and now we are back with the third episode. Give us some insights. What is it about, and yeah, who is sponsoring it? A really interesting part.
Happy to do so. Hey, like you said in the German one, the DEX Trading Masters is kind of one of the standing points here in our show recently, and I think it's really worth talking about it because it's a fantastic idea. We said all the eyes were on DeFi Metachain, and we kind of have forgotten the good old D token systems. We are aware there are still some issues with the DUSD, but nevertheless, the D token system is working flawlessly. You can trade the tickers of different stocks on the DEX. And the team around Alex, they came up with the idea, why should they not educate people how to use the DEX, how to trade the D token, and how to make some extra cash in the bear market. And so they did, and everything started very slowly and small. There was a first competition with 9 participants. The winner made 111% profit during the competition. I think that was a fantastic result. The next one was nearly twice as big, 15 participants. It was ongoing the last couple of weeks, and I think it's concluded, or I think it just finished. The winner took 76% profit home over the competition. Also an outstanding result for the couple of weeks that it was going. And yeah, they are not getting slower. They already planned a third competition. And the third competition is supposed to be bigger and better than the first two ones. And the nice thing is, so first of all, they planned for 25 participants. Secondly, They say, okay, guys, we're going to teach you how to trade. There are a couple of webinars planned with the first 2 ones are fully booked already. So there's no excuse if you say you cannot do it. Join these webinars. A third one is already planned. We're going to put the link to the webinars in the show notes. And it gets even better. Not only you get the education to participate in the DEX Trading Masters, there is a ton of sponsors. I don't want to say I was shocked. I was really, really positively surprised how many projects are jumping on the train and want to support this idea. I think it shows that the community really loves the idea that we use our D-token system and that we are not just, that it doesn't disappear and nobody talks about it anymore. Let's talk about the long list. I hope I'm not forgetting anyone. A Crypto Factor said he wants to sponsor the competition, and there's an early stage registration bonus, 10 USD in his token of his new project that he's building on DeFi Metachain. Then the participants on place 1 to 15 can also win some additional Crypto Factor token. We're gonna put all the information always in the show notes. You can read up all the details. Mr. Sweezy is sponsoring the competition, and he had a fun idea. He said he will give a prize to the last people, actually to the lucky or to the unlucky losers in the competition. Also a very nice idea. So not only the best people only win prizes, but also the ones who tried and were not so successful. Also a tweet where he explains what he's doing. Then OpenDeps Clouds is also sponsoring the competition. They have a really crazy idea. What they said, they're building a DeFi Metachain kind of company, a project, and they say they're not only giving away ownership, but also revenue share of their new projects. And the first place gets 0.5% of revenue share and 0.5% ownership. Second place, 0.3% ownership and 0.3% revenue share. And the third place, 0.2% ownership and 0.2% revenue on DeFi Metachain on the project. That's really cool because you never know where this project's gonna be in a couple of years. This could be worth a ton of money. So it sounds like, only a fraction of a percent, but come on, this is ownership of a business out there. Really awesome idea. And Vanilla Swap also joined in and said they're gonna put up 800 USD as a juicy price and add this to the prize pool. So that also bumps the prize pool up dramatically. And then we've got some smaller ones. Bitvestis said they're gonna participate in a gift box, DeFiChain NFTs, a new jellyfish NFT, DeFiChain merch comes up with a hoodie and Flowchain report. Says 1 trade and 2 investor licenses for their tool. So unbelievable. I think we've never seen a competition on DeFiChain with so many prizes here. I really love it. And thanks so much for everybody joining in and supporting Alex and his team. I think they created something really outstanding, and I love it to see so many people supporting that effort. DC, you have to join. You have to participate.
You too, then. It's really great. It's a kind of movement.
It's a movement, right? It's cool.
Yeah. One started, others jumped on, and now more and more people is joining this movement and pushing and shows, okay, you can do something with our D-token system. And if we reach the pack sometime in future, and then you can imagine how you can trade and join and leave the system. It's amazing. It shows the real use case of the D tokens.
Yeah, awesome. I love it. And like promised, DC, we're gonna follow the competition and we're gonna support the team. I think this is really, really cool. And you know why I love it so much? Because DeFi Metachain, of course, gonna be fantastic and awesome and the largest upgrade ever. But like not kind of forgetting our original roots where we come from. That's what I really like, the old school part. Yo, DC, that's the update about that topic,
And the perfect handover to the next point, Metachain, tell us, what is happening there?
Yo, so DeFi Metachain is a long story. We are waiting still for the release candidate. We always say it's better to break it now than to break it when it's live. There were a couple of issues. It looked like there's a release candidate. It was more or less performance issues. And I think QE was also involved in figuring out that things are maybe not 100% as performant as we wanted it to be. And now they're gonna work on improving the node to make everything a little bit faster. I think they fired up a lot of transactions, filled the mempool, filled the blocks, and these are things that can happen. I think especially if somebody wants to bring something down, these are very useful methods to make a blockchain stalling or to slow it down. I think this is what the devs are working on. This is going to be sorted out. So it's actually smaller issues for the performance improvement. The idea is currently they're testing. Also the ocean infrastructure is a very important point because that's kind of the intersection between the blockchain and all the other systems out there, website, governance system and all that. This is being upgraded and they're testing that. If all thumbs are up, and I'm not giving a thumb up, otherwise my picture freezes most likely again, then there's going to be the release candidate, then there's going to be a testing phase on the main testnet, on the testnet actually. And then, we hopefully going to be live. So it looks good for October. The date, September, didn't hold, but now we are in October. All seems okay. Let's hope, let's keep fingers crossed that we're going to be live. But all the other projects around DMC are building. So first of all, your spreadsheet, that's going to be in retirement status soon, as it seems. You kicked off something,
Hopefully.
and Paddy picked up on the idea, and they are creating a whole website around that. Nevertheless, all projects should be in DC's spreadsheet. If you're missing your entry, please reach out to DC and send him all the data that he doesn't have to play a private investigator out there. Put your project in there. Add also missing information. It's gonna help everybody to find your project. Then DMC Universe, that's the one I was talking about. That's Paddy's new website where he wants to create all the information around the new projects. Website was launched, not much functionality there yet. The landing page is there. Check out the tweet of Paddy. There you're gonna see all the information. Then OpenDeps Cloud. They're still publishing code on the public GitHub repository of Unleashed Business. There's also a tweet, check that out. Vanilla Labs, they are part of the Spotlight program that Liam launched from DeFiChain marketing team. They're gonna have an event on Twitter, Vanilla Labs and DuckDAO, so they have a guest there. It's gonna happening on Thursday, 28th of September at 10:45 Central European time. Don't miss that. Ask questions, learn more about this fantastic new project. Jellyverse, they also teased that there's gonna be a Jelly token launch event and you can burn DFI and DUSD as it seems to purchase or to acquire Jelly tokens. Also a tweet that we're gonna link up in the show notes. And then we from Jelly and from JAVLIS and Jelly and JAVLIS, hey, that's a kind of a tongue twister. JAVLIS and JavSphere, we are looking for full stack developers and web developers. So if you understand React, Node.js, TypeScript, or Solidity for smart contracts, then reach out to us under jobs@javlis.com or directly to Igor, our CTO. So a lot of happening, like on the sideline, everybody's waiting that the mainnet's gonna be live, but it's good to see that nobody stops, everything continues, and then hopefully the big bang is happening soon, DC, in a positive way.
All right, positive way. We are all waiting for it, and I'm pretty sure that will be amazing because the projects are now preparing for the launch, and a Metachain without a project is not usable, so we need them, and as long as it's not live, they can build in the background and then jump on the train if we are live. Really great. Okay, then let's jump to the next topic for today, notable mentions. Normally the one or other point happened in the week, and today we had a lot of points here, so stage is yours. Explain what happened else.
Thank you very much. Happy to do so. Yeah, a lot of burns happened. So, the Ethereum staking reward burn happened on Monday the 6th. DFE burn happened. 6.25 Ethereum staking rewards were used to buy and burn. This was about 23,000 DFI. Then also the .suimatic rewards were burned today, finally. There was a slight of delay. I think there was a problem in setting up these master nodes on the .sui and Matic side. Overall, 3,000 DFI have been burned, and it looks like in the future it's going to be even more. By the way, still juicy rewards in these pools. So if you haven't contributed there yet, liquidity mining APR is still around 100%, what is quite a juicy reward, I guess. Then Quantum Bridge, the XCHF, so the Swiss franc on the Quantum Bridge, is now also swappable. You can use the two functions, the Q option. The problem is for instant transactions at the moment, liquidity is still a little bit thin, so use the Q option. Then if a liquidity is there, your transaction or your swap is going to be executed. But yeah, hopefully liquidity is going to get better there in the near future. And then we surpassed 25 more million DFI added in the staking pool. So this is actually quite a nice milestone. There's also a tweet that describes this. And yeah, since the beginning of the promo, yeah, I don't know what the plan was, how many million?
2 weeks. It depends on the APR rate you want to have. Yeah, we are still quite high. You mentioned it.
Yeah,
so we
high.
have not reached the level we thought about. It's good for everyone in the pool. It's maybe on the bad side, that people are not buying DFI like maybe the one or other expected.
Good. Now let's see. So still high. If you want to participate, get some more DFI and spread the word outside. I'm sure there are a lot of .sui Matic holders who would not mind getting into the project and getting some juicy rewards. Then there was an NFC event in Essen. This was paired with a community meetup. Fabio was there. Also Liam from the DeFiChain team was there. And yeah, I heard it was quite a nice event. 40 plus people joined the NFC fight in Essen. And yeah, a lot of pictures were posted on Twitter. Congratulations. I hope everybody who was there had a great time. Yeah, it looked like the community is fully supporting the event. Logo was, of course, again displayed in the octagon and on the sides. There was also a podcast, Schlagwort podcast in German, about the event. Check it out. So yeah, nice media coverage and well executed as it seems. So much about the notable mentions for this week, DC.
Yeah. Thanks. Maybe one small comment. We sponsored also Fighter of the Night. Yeah, and that was mentioned in the podcast where people are listening which are not maybe in the crypto space so far.
Very good point, yeah.
We are spreading DeFiChain also in other domains. Thanks for all the points. A lot of things are happening, and a lot of things are happening on the community project side, not the Metachain. We had already the long list. Now the next long list. The good old ones. What's happening?
The good old ones, exactly. Oldies but goldies. So, Paddy, in the market, there was a new newsletter. So, if you read Paddy's newsletters, then you are, and listen to the news show, then you should be actually always up to date. Let me read out loud a couple of his topics. DMC Universe website, first glance. We mentioned that before. Burn DFI and DSD to get Jelly tokens. Innovative lending on the DeFiChain, DeFi Metachain. Black Swan announcement. Yeah, this is also a project built on Jellyverse. How do Metachain projects affect the DeFi price? There was a roundtable. I think you were one of the participants. This was last week,
Yes.
right? And then, yeah, of course, always a German and the English version. Then DeFiChain AI. He reported he was a little bit quiet, but he can assure he's not gone. And he is still working on a new project. He said it's a great project in the pipeline. Yeah, curious what this is going to be. And he also published a new, I don't know, is it he or she? Actually, I say he. DeFiChain AI published a nice new piece of artwork. Actually, really cool. Zoom in. I just did when I explained it before as a DeFiChain logo. You see a female figure inside. It's really cool. What DeFiChain AI created here. Then DeFiChain Data, refactored version of the self-serviced API is now also live. Now you can fetch all available values in common formats like JSON and CSV. Tutorials are coming soon. Check it out on Twitter if you want to know more about that. DStocks.io, a project that is kind of, I don't want to say so old, but a couple of months old already. They are building a trading system or an app where you can trade RD tokens. I think that's a very nice addition to the DEX Trading Masters, because they were working on an application, on a mobile app, and it seems that a couple of new features were added now. Check out limit orders, they say stop loss orders, market orders are also now available. Go to the website dstocks.io or follow them on Twitter to find out more information. Then the DeFiChain Whale Watcher is taking you not to the cold waters where you can watch the real whales. It's more about watching the DeFiChain whales. If you want to see where the bigger orders coming from, follow them. They have this on their radar. That's a very useful website. Also, if you want to trade or want to see why is the price moving, they have the big ones on the radar. DeFi headquarter, that's a pretty cool new idea. Fabio spoke about that, I think it was 4 weeks ago in a news show, that he wants to put like the DeFi on a new platform. He wants DeFi 2.0. He wants a new system, how they cooperate and work together. And Michael Fuchs told me today he's working on a cool website that should support the whole system, that it makes it easier to promote ideas, to comment on topics, and it's a work in progress, but it looks really, really cool what I saw so far. So check that out. Michael, thanks for supporting the team here. And then Tentacle Club events. There's one in Turkey. I think there's the first one in Turkey on the 8th of October, 7 o'clock local time. We had one in Bangkok, and we have a ton in, I don't know, did we have one in Switzerland so far, or only Germany?
Yeah, no, Switzerland also, I think Zurich.
Yeah, Zurich might have been there. A lot in Germany, right? There's always one in Dresden, Berlin, and somebody mentioned in Hamburg is also one, I think, this week. Yeah, so Tentacle Club is expanding internationally. Looks like a well-working franchise. Cool. That's it for the community updates.
Yeah, really great. A long list. Yeah, a lot of projects are still more or less alive, are working in the background, maybe coming back again. Hope we see this trend, on moving up more and more. And then we have to think about how we can compress it in the news show, because today we had a really long list of things happened. And just a very small part about the core developer side. That's how a decentralized project should look like, from the community, for the community. And we are heading into the right direction. Last point for today, future dates. Tell us what is happening next.
Yeah, not so much. I mean, of course, DeFiChain news next Wednesday. Don't miss it. But that's the only date on the video channel for next week. There's going to be a fireside chat this month. I think also a tech talk might be planned maybe in October. Most likely after the mainnet launch, I guess.
Yeah, sure. After the launch, then we are doing it. Before they are busy.
Okay, now let them work on it. Cool. Okay. Yeah, DC, so much about the dates.
Thanks for covering all the topics of today. Everyone live, we still have a couple of minutes if Mark will not raise up his thumbs.
We're going to try this. Stay
at the end.
In the video. We try this at the end if this works again. It's like a magic
trick. Okay, we
try
it
never
again.
Seen something. We both try it. Let's see what happens.
Okay. Everyone not watching live, thanks for joining. Give us a like, and then we see you here on the channel next week with a lot of topics. Everyone live, see you after a short break, and we are answering your questions. Yeah, Absolutely. Have a great time.
Thank you, and bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So there's this fantastic new icon in the top line of my Mac and it says reaction and I activated it. And we're gonna try that in the later stage of the question answers. I think several reaction, also a heart symbol could trigger something. So let's try this out. But DC, let's see
First
who
question.
is here. Yeah. Good. Yes, I'm defreezed now. Then we've got, okay, Thomas the Freezer. Bum, 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 bum.
Alex.
That's interesting to see. There's a new project called DeFi using DFI token as well. Thoughts on this? I'd imagine this will cause confusion.
I would say we made it. We get so much attention that someone is copying our ticker symbol. If you check out CoinMarketCap, there are several DFI tokens, because also in the past, where we got attention, one or other created a project calling it with the same ticker symbol. This is not protected like on stocks, and we can do nothing. But there's the one and only DFI named DeFiChain.
Yeah, it's a good point. I think we had this before. Like you said, there is nothing that can be done. There can be 1,000 DFIs, but there's the one and only. So I find already, if I put DFI in, there's a diversify. This sounds actually also quite fun. DFI starter, DeFiChain. Yeah, there might be some more coming. Cool. Onsan is here from the DeFiChain DEX Trading Masters gang.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining the show tonight. Dr. Degan BTC, a question about the USD. What are the steps to repack, the process by which the repack would be able to happen, and what are the current measures? DC, a long topic. Maybe you want to give a short question.
Some thoughts. The main driver to reach a pack is for sure now the DFI price. If the DFI price goes up, and then we are moving towards the value of DFI measured in USD. That will lower the discount, and we can reach the DEX, the pack. On the other side, with the node update of Metachain, we also introduced the DUSD staking part, which are the looped walls. This will create some additional demand on DUSD. Maybe the one or other will buy DUSD and driving the price down of DFI measured in DUSD. So we are moving from the other side towards the pack. And last but not least, Metachain. There we see the one or other project also supporting DUSD. You mentioned it before, JAVLIS will introduce the DUSD burning. There will be maybe a DUSD pool on Vanilla Swap, also creating demand. And all the things together will decrease the spread between the two DeFi prices in real US dollar and USD, and we can reach the pack. Sometimes I also see the question, what is then if we reach a pack? There were measures introduced 1 year ago, sorry, where we said we will activate the interest rate, negative interest rate in the case of a premium, so that we support minting the USD, and the positive interest rate, so you have to pay interest in the case of a discount, means if we have enough DUSD minted by walls and the collateral, you can control the supply via the interest rate.
Good answers. There was an addition to the question, but nevertheless, are there things in place to assist the repack? Okay, I think you mentioned that. Are there any defibs in the work and constructive community discussion on Reddit currently? Yes, I think the discussion is always there, different opinions on this. A lot of measures have been taken. I think it's a little bit a game of time as well. And like I said, a positive DFI price increase would also help to stabilize this. Cool. Alex is here. Mark, don't freeze again. DC got lucky in the German show. I'm sure he really has it to join the DEX Trading Masters.
No, not working?
It's not
No.
working. I don't know. Is the heart symbol working? I don't know. I don't know what I did. It was really funny. It just, yeah, reaction. Try.
Try double like.
No, it's not.
No,
It happened.
you made it again.
Fantastic. Try again, DC. Try one thumb up.
Where is it?
No,
I
it's
have
not.
no Mac on my side. It's not
It's
working.
not. No, I think that it's the software that should actually figure that out. Okay, no idea how I switched it off. I don't know.
Okay, that's for today again.
Fantastic, beautiful, cool. I'm frozen. Good, Christian. Try double like with two hands.
You made
Last
it.
chance. I think it's not gonna happen. It's only
Nope,
working on
not
my
working.
screen. DC.
Great.
Then.
Thanks for joining, Mark. We have a nice pic of you, also in English version. We see you next week in a moving picture again, and not this standstill one. Everyone out
Fantastic,
there,
guys.
thanks for joining. Have a great time. See you soon next week here with the new show.
Thank you, and
Great.
bye bye.